Part 9. So running away. I was not expecting to find a place called Gimmeldingen, which has also absorbed this other place that was called Lobloch in Germany. It may relate to running stream and watermill beating the darkness, because the lock part means lake or pond, and Baedeker said it indicates there was a mill. So it also said, I think this is Wikipedia, the St. Nicholas Church stands on the site of a Mithras worship site. Gimmeldingen's most important annual festival, the Almond Blossom Festival in March-April, also has a connection to Lobloch. Its most famous vineyard is the Almond Orchard, which was already mentioned in the 15th century in an interest book of the Alsatian monastery of Weisenberg. As early as 1472, a religious wine-growers' brotherhood in honour of Our Lady is documented in Gimmeldingen. It was canonically recognised on the 10th of January 1472 by the Vicar General of Speyer, Peter von Steen. In the Middle Ages and well into modern times, 12 mills were operated with the water of the Moosbach in the Gimmeldinger Valley. I just like saying that word. 6 of them in Gimmeldingen. And so today there is a mill hiking trail, if you were looking for something to do this weekend. So cities hostile and towns unfriendly. Apart from our stylish hoe that I talked about earlier, I was thinking, because obviously I thought of newt and police, I'd forgotten about rats. So I was thinking, like, rats hostile, could that be hostile? And then unfriendly, inhospitable, and I was thinking Knights Hospitaller because of the hospit. And then unclement, as in Pope Clement and Elector Clement Augustus. But in the Baedeker book, it mentions hostile Archbishop of Bruno of Cologne, and they built a castle on the summit to keep him in check. And random information, Edward VII of England met his wife in the Speyer Cathedral, but it mentions something about hostile majority there to do with the Reformation. And the village is dirty and charging high prices. So I was thinking for dirt, that's hand or trunk, I think, and that relates to the Elliot family crest. But I was thinking, so what's the German word for villages? Dorf. There's a village called Handorf, or district, in the city of Münster. And it's also the village of large, awfully hot coffee pots, although apparently it's got less coffee houses than it used to. The patron saint of Handorf is Saint Petronilla, who I think I wrote about to do with proof rock. I can't find my notes for that, so I'm going to have to listen to myself yapping again. So the local Catholic church is named after her, and that church is the starting point of a trail that leads to St. Mary of the Assumption Church. And I am a child. The church is also called Dickberg Church. So them bones have been on quite a journey so far, haven't they? Hope you find out a bit more tomorrow. Thanks for listening.